Think this is funny? Is this a joke to you?
Send in the clowns.
Happy Halloween, everybody. It's me, the Canadian Movie Buff, with a review of Joker. In 1980's Gotham City, Arthur Fleck is a struggling comedian who suffers from a condition that causes him to laugh uncontrollably at the most random times. After losing his job and getting mocked by his favorite late-night host, he starts down a dark rabbit hole that will transform him into the Joker. This is another movie where Warner Brothers continues to surprise us. I think this is the second clown-based movie from the company when nobody would have guessed that this would become a global phenomenon. After the Venice Film Festival, the expectation was it would do well at the box office, maybe even get some awards. Overall, a remarkable entry in the genre, and a moderate success at that. But then the negative reviews came out. Suddenly, this character study of one of the most popular villains in comics history was becoming one of the most controversial films of the year. But that did nothing to stop the movie. In fact, if there's one thing in 2019 where the phrase "any publicity is good publicity" meant the most, it would be Joker. It almost became the first movie released in October to gross $100 million in opening weekend, but it still broke the record previously held by Venom, both domestic and worldwide. Now, after surpassing Deadpool 2 to become the highest grossing R-rated film ever, box office analysts are saying that it could become the first R-rated film to make $1 billion. But it's not just the box office that makes the Joker noteworthy. Joker is the next great entry in the R-rated revolution of the comic book superhero genre. Joaquin Phoenix is incredible. I cannot stress that enough. Don't get me wrong, I've seen some really good performances this year, but oh man, Joaquin Phoenix, he just takes the cake. The performance is masterful. He delivers this version of a man who's internalized all the pain and torment that the world has thrown at him. It's only a matter of time before something happens where he finally lets all that rage out. But the movie shows us that this wasn't some snap decision that he made. This was actually a series of events that led to him becoming this criminal mastermind. It wasn't like one bad day happened and then he was like, you know what, that's it, I'm going to become the Joker. Rather, this transformation takes place over the course of a few days. In a weird way, Joker is a character within an Arthur, and so you got this character within a character. Arthur Fleck is skinny, scrawny, and always hunched over and not very confident. Joker, on the other hand, is full of confidence, knows exactly who he is, and stands proud and tall. As we continue down this trail with Arthur, we learn many secrets, and it leads to a climax that just blows everything out. This movie's ending is just adding to the list of 2019 movies that have endings that just wow. But it's not just Joaquin Phoenix's performance that keeps you invested. You have that haunting score with the slow cello that hints at the mentality of this man who puts on a mask and that mask will soon start to slip. Behind all that clown makeup is truly a disturbing mind. One that has been disturbed for a very, very long time. The cinematography is absolutely breathtaking. Each shot carefully chosen under the watchful eye of Lawrence Sher and Todd Phillips. Todd Phillips has shown in the past that he can do creative visuals, but this takes it to a whole new level. The shots in this movie are nothing short of spectacular. And as Arthur goes from this ordinary clown to full-on Joker, Phillips also transforms with this film. He's changing his directorial status. You can tell this isn't going to be a one-and-drum, get my Oscar drama. This is someone who clearly cares about the material he's putting forth and is wanting to explore that route further. You have to kind of nitpick this movie to find something wrong with it. If I really have to criticize, it would be that it's pretty similar to early Scorsese work. You know, Taxi Driver, King of Comedy. The story beats are relatively similar and it does feel very reminiscent of that Scorsese type movie. But again, that would sort of be nitpicking. On paper they may sound the same, but in film format they are very different. Joker is my movie of the year. It's bold, daring, and unafraid to leave its mark on film history and the comic book genre. Every aspect of this movie is crafted with such care and precision there's very little fault in sight. And hopefully we get this sort of new wave of character studies of larger-than-life heroes and villains. I just hope Warner Brothers doesn't try to jinx it by making a sequel or a spin-off. As much as I would love to see Phoenix return to the role, I'd rather see it stay as a one-off. Not everything needs to be a franchise, and if Joker can be proof that you can make a well, unique, successful film without having to make a cinematic universe around it, more power to it. Not seeing this movie is a disservice to yourself, not only as a comic book fan, but also as a movie fan in general. I cannot recommend this movie enough. It's undoubtedly the best film of 2019, and it goes without saying that it is a total incrediblast. Alright, that's my review of Joker. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Leave your answers and thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and hit the bell icon if you're new here. And as always, this is the Canadian Movie Web saying I hope you had a fantastic weekend at the movies. See ya! Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go dance in front of a mirror.